A triple threat elimination match for the NXT Women's Championship.
Two challengers.
Ruby Riot ready to make an impact.
Nikki is absolutely wacko.
Out of her mind.
One legendary streak.
Asuka remains undefeated.
Now, will the question be answered?
Who in the world is gonna beat Asuka for the championship?
NXT.
Tonight inside the NXT arena, we kick things off with one of the most physically dominant superstars of the new era. Drew McIntyre is ready for battle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He is physically imposing, but it's not just his size and power, it's what he does with it, it's how he moves and how he is capable to end a match in a heartbeat.
This is a completely new Drew McIntyre. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, he's more experienced, he's ready.
Skyrocketed both his confidence and his credibility all over the world in his 3-year hiatus. McIntyre is back here in NXT, so something to prove.
I completely agree, Nigel. Most men, after being released from WWE the first time, would have given up, but no. Drew McIntyre is determined. Like you said, he's been all over the world, dominated, won champions all over, and now he's back, looking for the NXT title.
McIntyre, laser focused, picked up a victory a few weeks ago in Chicago against former NXT Tag Team Champion Wesley Blake, who called him out. Tonight he faces Rob Risen.
The intensity in the face and in the eyes of Drew McIntyre, he's basically frightening, if you ask me.
Put together well, isn't he? Imposing, towering individual. Young Risen here, I'm not sure if he knows what he's got him for.
He's soon going to find out.
Oh.
Now guys, think about it. Drew McIntyre's old tag team partner, Jinder Mahal, WWE champion on SmackDown Live. Anything can happen.
How about that?
Went through the exact same thing that Drew McIntyre did, came back in better shape and won the most prestigious championship in all sports entertainment. Drew McIntyre looking to win the most coveted title on this brand. Oh, down goes Risen.
You got to remember, Drew and Jinder still talk all the time. They're still great friends. Talk about training in the gym. Talk about strategy in the ring as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Belly to belly and then some.
How's that for strategy? 3/4 of the way across the ring. Rob Risen may be falling very soon.
He's holding on for dear life right about now.
As he should be. Oh, and Risen takes out the left leg. Oh, and a
wow.
Super kick there by Risen. Cover and a kick out at 1.
Just a 1 count. Give Risen his Drew, though.
Give him his Drew?
Do.
I think Drew's going to give him something in a second.
Now McIntyre trying to turn this around here on Risen. Oh
my goodness.
Just tossing Risen around the ring at will.
And again, no wasted motion from McIntyre. Poised to strike, here he comes.
Oh, into the corner. McIntyre to the top turnbuckle and connects. Down goes Risen again.
255 pounds off the top rope with the greatest of ease. This man from Ayr, Scotland, I think is ready to put an end to Rob Risen.
Oh.
He is now.
Bad news.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That wasn't smart at all.
And here comes Drew McIntyre firing away. And the official, the only thing separating Rob Risen from the end of this match.
How easy he just picked him up and set him on the top rope.
Oh.
I don't think Risen knows where he is right now.
McIntyre said, "You want to slap me in the face?" And they just shoved Risen out of the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, just dumped.
Unbelievable strength. Picking him up like a child. And now we'll see. I think so.
Strike it up.
McIntyre, boom, right on the jaw. Cover. Good night, Risen.
Here's your winner, Drew McIntyre.
It has been nothing but pure dominance for Drew McIntyre since his return here to NXT.
Yeah, the NXT locker room had better be on notice, as this man has bad intentions and is very capable of acting them out. Let's take a look at how he did it here. In the corner, a bit of disrespect from Risen.
Oh.
Fist to the outside for his troubles. And here finally that single leg Yakuza kick upside the jaw. Out cold. Count to 3,000 if you need.
Drew McIntyre racks up another victory here tonight on NXT, and make no bones about it, Drew McIntyre is here for one thing, the NXT Championship, and he is coming with force. Well, the action is just getting started here on NXT. Tom Phillips along with former NXT superstar Percy Watson and one of the greats, Nigel McGuinness. And some good news here to kick off the show for Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, a great victory from McIntyre. Gets stronger and stronger with every outing.
And speaking of good news, let's take you back to 2 weeks ago as Ember Moon got some very exciting news about her medical status.
And keep it straight. What are you doing?
Back up.
How about we back it up just a notch, mate?
Not close up time,
Just
okay?
a notch. You stay right there.
Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Schmick. Okay.
All right.
Here we go. This is Billy.
This is Peyton, and we are looking for an iconic win!
Oh, that's gonna be so good. I'm gonna knock down that wall.
Get rid of those walls!
Get rid of Sean's desk. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. I'm thinking, what about here? Iconic duo reserve parking spots. Hey, that's not bad.
Hey, I like that.
I think
it can be reserved.
Oh, yeah, and we've got to stop the video because it's been ruined.
Ember Moon
It's been
decides to
ruined.
walk on in.
Okay?
You are not iconic. You do not come in here.
Iconic. You've just ruined it. Thank you very much. Wish you weren't injured all the time, so I could punch you in the face in the ring for giving Billy the eclipse. You hurt his neck. Is that thing not banned yet?
Ember, you can sign your medical release form before you leave.
See you soon.
Oh, we'll do it
Wait,
again. Turn
you
it
need to
off.
turn that right off.
And after finally being medically cleared to return to in-ring action, Ember Moon will make her first appearance back inside Full Sail when she takes on one half of NXT's iconic duo, Peyton Royce, next week. But later tonight, it's a rematch from TakeOver Chicago when Asuka defends her NXT Women's Championship against Nikki Cross and Ruby Riot in a triple threat elimination match. You do not want to miss our main event later tonight on NXT. You climb a ladder, you grab the briefcase. A contract guaranteeing you a world title opportunity.
Let's do something really big. One superstar will climb that ladder of success.
Somebody's life is going to change forever.
to the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh my God, that is huge. The opportunity of a lifetime.
Destiny in your hand at Money in the Bank.
Welcome back to Full Sail University here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. And tonight, NXT is brought to you by Rocket League, an award-winning hybrid of arcade soccer and driving. Rocket League is available now for PS4, Xbox One, and Steam PC.
I am neither saint nor sinner. I simply am.
Tonight, NXT fades to black. In all of us there lies darkness, yet strength that remains dormant. That entity is Aleister Black.
A troubled past, an ominous future, and a very dangerous present.
Arguably the most dangerous striker in NXT today. Aleister Black has taken the NXT universe by storm. Oh, Black Mask! Take a long, hard look into the dark side of NXT.
Allow yourself to fade. Fade to black.
I cannot wait for our next glimpse of Aleister Black here on NXT, but an equally destructive force has arrived to Full Sail.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 615 pounds. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Akam, Razor, the Authors of Pain.
In Chicago, it was a takeover first. The first ladder match for the NXT Tag Team titles, that is, as the Authors of Pain held on to their titles against, well, the team used to be known as DIY.
That's right, on that night, the Authors of Pain came out victorious and as dominating a tag team as I can remember seeing anywhere in sports entertainment.
Hey, look, I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like Romy Friday and Anthony Dominguez might be the first name in the new book of dominance.
I think you're right. The Authors of Pain, incredibly physical and brutal match at TakeOver Chicago. Were you surprised, Nigel, to see how the Authors of Pain adapted to an atmosphere they'd never been in before?
You know, I'll tell you, every time Ellering puts them out there with a test, they pass, and I just think that speaks volumes to Ellering's coaching.
Oh, and Akam just took out Dominguez and backing his partner into the corner. Ellering is just having a conversation with Razor there on the outside.
I thought it was coaching, but it's not at all.
Can't imagine what he's saying.
Is Akam fighting this match on his own? Oh, Akam.
Certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Razor still on the outside.
What is it?
We talking strategy?
He's writing something down.
Meanwhile, Akam is taking on, oh my God, both these men handily.
Well, he clearly doesn't need the help.
Oh my God, up on the shoulders. Oh! Just dropped by Akam. And Akam did it all by himself.
Here are your winners, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain.
Perhaps the most impressive victory I've seen in a long, long time. Who can stop these guys?
Wait a minute. Oh, what was practically a handicap match now looks like it's going to turn into a statement here from the Authors of Pain. Paul Ellering directing Razor.
Up they go. In the center.
Oh, And the Super Collider.
Just decimating this young pair.
Well, I guess Razor didn't have a total night off, huh?
Paul Ellering, like an experienced general. One wave to start the battle, and another wave comes in to finish him off.
If you're a tag team in NXT, you've got to be scared, surely.
Heavy Machinery is as foolish as they are large. We have been here 1 year and are still undefeated. Have you not read the Book of Pain? We beat American Alpha. We beat TM61. We beat the Revival. And we beat DIY. Now my authors of pain want to write the first chapter in our book of dominance. And Heavy Machinery, you won't even make a footnote. You just don't match up with my authors of
Tucker Knight noticed Tozovic. They'll leave an imprint. They've been calling out the NXT Tag Team Champions for weeks now.
Hey, I'm all for it. If you want it, go get it, but be careful what you wish for.
The erudite Paul Ellering, I think, making the right choice. Taking his vicious authors of pain back to the locker room area.
AOP finally came across a tag team that was just as big and as physical as they were. Maybe Paul wanted to take it to the back and chop it up a little bit. Talk about it.
Paul Ellering said it. Dozovic and Knight could be a footnote, but is it possible that Heavy Machinery could tear the book to pieces?
I don't think so. I really do think Authors of Pain are simply unstoppable.
I don't know. I think the opposite. I think Otis and Tucker are a great match for the Authors of Pain.
We'll see what happens in the future. And speaking of other championship business, it was just last week, Roderick Strong. Things got very personal between he and the NXT champion, Bobby Roode.
My life has never been better. I've never been more thankful for the things I have. But there's one thing I want, there's one thing I need, and that's the NXT Championship.
Really pulling on the old heartstrings, Roddy, you know what I mean? I get it. You want to be on the marquee with the champ, right? I mean, you want to play the Bobby Roode lottery. Do yourself a favor and don't play the Bobby Roode lottery, because at the end of the day, you're just not man enough to win. Best of luck, kid.
Roderick Strong disrespected last week by the NXT champion, but as we saw earlier this week, Strong tweeting, quote, Bobby Roode is a privileged and entitled NXT champ. Seen a million of them, guaranteed he's never seen one of me. All I need is one shot. We'll have to wait and see how the Glorious One responds to these tough comments from Roderick Strong. And still to come here on NXT, it's our main event. The NXT Women's Championship is on the line in a triple threat elimination match when Asuka defends the title against Ruby Riot and Nikki Cross later tonight. But up next, the Velveteen Dream has arrived on NXT. After an impressive debut in Chicago, we'll see the Full Sail unveiling of the eccentric Velveteen Dream when NXT returns next.
In judo, Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu. She is a dangerous, dangerous woman, perhaps one of the baddest women on the NXT roster.
From Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville!
I never asked for this. I was born for this. Beat some people up?
Oh my God!
Sure.
Sonya Deville has made an impact, a mixed martial arts background that she brings to the ring.
Still taking the gloves off.
I was born to fight.
Sonya's toying with her right now.
Failure is not an option.
Oh my word!
Put your hair up and square up.
Welcome back, and we want to send a very special thank you out to the band Power Flow for Resistance, the official theme song of NXT. It's off their self-titled album Power Flow, available June 23rd on iTunes and Spotify.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, already in ring, from Cordoba, Veracruz, Mexico, weighing 180 pounds, Ro Mendoza!
We're set for action here on NXT, a familiar face from last summer's Cruiserweight Classic here on the WWE Network. Raul Mendoza ready to compete here inside the NXT arena.
And his opponent, from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing 227 pounds, the Velveteen Dream!
Well, we got our first glimpse at this man in Chicago just a few weeks ago, and needless to say, he's raised a lot of questions throughout the NXT universe.
Certainly has. Percy, tell us a little bit about the Velveteen Dream. Well, I'm sure you spent plenty of time around the clubs with this man.
Hey, look, he's a cool dude, man. He's got a purple He's test driving a purple Corvette. Did you see it parked out back?
I did not.
Fantastic.
What does Velveteen mean?
Silky, man. Smooth as eggs, but you wouldn't know nothing about that. Anyway, this dude is athletic. He's agile. He's talented. I remember last week I saw him jump halfway across the ring from the top rope, delivering an elbow. The guy's impressive.
Left out the fact that he's a weirdo.
I wouldn't say all that. You go tell it to him. Would you?
So you saw him jump off the top rope at the Performance Center?
Yeah, man. Oh my God. You should see this guy train.
Percy, explain to me that thing that he's got around his neck. What is that exactly?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, the Velveteen Dream and his revolution has arrived here on NXT.
Say what you want about the Velveteen Dream. One thing is clear, put together very well. Great athletic background. It's a little ambiguous.
These arrivals, the sign of the times here on NXT. There's a lot of new superstars arriving as part of this new era. And to get a first-hand look at NXT's new generation and see how WWE superstars are made, join us at the WWE Performance Center All Access, July 24th in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are available now. Visit nxttickets.com for more information. Whoa.
Whoa.
Cover here, and Mendoza trying to knock off the Velveteen Dream early. Now Mendoza on the move. Whoa!
Wow.
Very impressive.
Whoa! Like it.
Mendoza flying in.
No slouch. No one's taking Mendoza lightly, yeah.
Mendoza off the middle rope. Oh, caught midair and stomped down by the Velveteen Dream.
Pass deflected.
Strong European uppercut from that big man.
Oh!
He's aggressive, I'll give him that.
Hey, don't let all that purple fool you. He'll beat you black and blue.
Now Velveteen Dream.
Actually purple and blue, Percy. You're colorblind as well as dumb.
How dare you talk to me like that, Nigel?
And Velveteen Dream, show a little disrespect there for his opponent. Oh,
wow.
Yeah, heavy hitter too. Oh.
Mendoza going to have to earn everything here. Velveteen Dream not giving him a chance, not an inch.
Get up! Get up!
This guy's impressive.
For as flashy as he is, there is a vicious side. Oh,
what a show of disrespect.
Uh-oh. Mendoza able to collect himself. Oh! And the Velveteen Dream might be having a nightmare right now. Mendoza sends him into the corner. Whoa, able to get out of the ropes. Mendoza's been quick in this match. Oh, not that quick.
Not quick enough.
Got Mendoza up, yep.
Up on the shoulders here. Oh!
Almost a cartwheel DVD, Death Valley driver. Mendoza right for the picking.
Going up to the top rope here, Velveteen Dream wants to end this match. Saw it a couple of weeks ago in Chicago during his in-ring debut. Oh! Raining down on Mendoza. And we have experienced something.
Here's your winner, the Velveteen Dream.
Something indeed. Velveteen Dream, very impressive. But there's a kiss for you, Percy.
It's Velveteen Dream, Nigel.
Bless you.
And a beautiful move there by the Velveteen Dream, then up to the top rope here. Watch this.
Look at the height and the impact with the elbow.
Raining down. Velveteen Dream takes out his opponent here tonight. Percy, I bet you he's going to go crazy here on NXT at some point.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he will.
An impressive showing here tonight from the Velveteen Dream. But it was last week on NXT we saw an impressive in-ring showing from both Hideo Itami and Oni Lorcan. After a hard-hitting encounter, it was Itami who caught Lorcan off guard and hit the Boston Native with a devastating go-to-sleep that should have been enough to put away Lorcan for the pin. However, instead of going for the victory, Hideo Itami picks up Lorcan from the mat and once again drove his knee into the face of his already beaten down opponent. At this point, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that Itami could easily gain the 3 count, but in a fit of rage, the Japanese superstar would not let up and delivered a 3rd GTS to a prone and decimated Oni Lorcan. With the NXT Universe looking for some form of mercy from Itami, it was Cassius Ohno who would arrive to confront his longtime friend regarding this prolonged attack. Cassius Ohno with no choice but to retaliate against Hideo Itami last week. And our broadcast partner, Kayla Braxton, is standing by now with NXT's resident knockout artist for an update.
Cassius Ohno, after what we've seen between you and Hideo Itami lately, including you shoving him down to the ground after his match last week, where does your friendship with Hideo stand?
I don't know where our friendship stands. What I do know is that I sunk to his level. I shoved him, and I really should not have done that, man. No, he's not a bad guy. You know, that's not him. He's just stuck in this frustration mode, and he's dwelling. And what he needs to do is he needs to build a bridge and get over it, right? And I want to lead by example. So I spoke to Mr. Regal, and he's giving me a match and an opportunity to prove myself next week with Aleister Black.
What an announcement from Cassius Ohno. But coming up, the NXT Women's Championship is on the line. The undefeated Empress of Tomorrow does battle in an epic rematch from TakeOver Chicago when Asuka defends her title against Ruby Riot and Nikki Cross in a triple threat elimination match next on NXT.
John Cena!
John Cena! Tonight's more like an episode of SmackDown Live.
Welcome back, and our main event is official for next week. Cassius Ohno and Aleister Black will do battle for the first time ever right here on NXT. And as we heard earlier, the Eclipse is back. Next week, it's the in-ring return of the enigmatic Ember Moon.
This is how you get NXT started. Ember Moon. Ember Moon. Good night. As the sun sets, the moon rises. Ember sparks of firewood. Ember feels and the eclipse.
Time heals all wounds.
Well, it's Asuka.
Oh my God! But battle scars last forever.
I cannot wait for that next week. The return of Ember Moon from injury. That Eclipse is so dangerous.
It's devastating. You know what happened to Billy with the Eclipse? Billy and Peyton tried to have him banned from NXT.
I wish someone did. It's very dangerous maneuver.
It's going to be a very important matchup. Looks like we're getting started here. Nikki Cross is already making her way into the ring for our main event. Nikki Cross has been obsessed with Asuka and the NXT Women's Championship since San Antonio earlier this year. And at the same time, Nikki Cross, Nigel, has been obsessed with Ruby Riot.
She has, ever since Ruby Riot showed up here on NXT. These guys have been at crosshairs. Punk rock through and through. She really has carved out her own niche here in NXT and wants to put that very prestigious title around her waist.
Mercy at NXT TakeOver Chicago, it looked like at times that Ruby Riot and Nikki Cross, they're either going to tear each other apart or even form some sort of alliance, but still this rivalry as intense as never been.
I completely agree, and I also think that Nikki Cross may see a little bit of herself in Ruby Riot. They're both crazy, they're both eccentric, and they're both out there.
And they can't get rid of each other.
The big question, though, is can they get rid of this woman, the most dominant champion in NXT history?
And you talk about history, that is exactly what Asuka did in Chicago with her victory at TakeOver. Asuka reached the milestone of 174 wins, 0 losses, surpassing the legendary record of the iconic Goldberg.
That is surreal.
An unbelievable accomplishment. It was all over social media. Goldberg giving respect to Asuka. Asuka now stands 438 days as NXT Women's Champion.
There she is, the Empress of Tomorrow, high atop her throne. I, for one, think she's going to stay there.
The difference in this match from TakeOver Chicago, it is a triple threat elimination match. In Chicago, Asuka was able to pin both her opponents in the heat of the fight. She's going to have to put away both opponents and able to retain her title.
On the other hand, though, Tom, it means that someone has to beat her to get that title from around her waist.
The following contest is a triple threat elimination match for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, representing Sanity, Nikki Cross. And from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riot! And their opponent, from Osaka, Japan, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka!
So Asuka kissed that title. Is she kissing it goodbye, or is it coming back home with her?
A triple threat elimination match for the NXT Women's Championship here in our main event. And here we go.
Big fight feel. What's the strategy here?
I want to see if we're going to see an unholy alliance between Ruby Riot and Nikki Cross to get on top of Asuka.
There are times that those two work together in Chicago. Meanwhile, Nikki Cross might have the experience advantage against Asuka dating back to San Antonio. Oh, and look at Asuka. Asuka right after Cross. Oh, and the elbow there by Cross. Cross on the run. Ruby Riot runs her down. But Asuka throwing herself right into the fight. Whoa, misses with a kick. And Ruby Riot a drop kick. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications. The decisions have to happen inside the ring.
Oh my goodness. Nikki got all of that drop kick.
Oh, and a drop kick from Asuka.
The champion looks dominant, marauding, and dare I say, unstoppable. What have you got, ladies?
Oh, and Riot and Cross have heard enough of Asuka as champion, and they are working together, Percy.
Here we go.
Oh, and Asuka. Asuka hung up here in the ropes. Riot and Cross not going to make it easy on her. Hold on a sec. Looking for an elimination was Riot. Oh, and Cross bringing down Riot, bouncing her off the mat.
And the psychotic Scott on top of Riot now. Well, we can see there, Asuka on the outside. If she's smart, and I know she is, she'll stay out there and let these women take each other out.
Oh, Asuka does not have to get the first elimination to stick around here in this match. And Riot going to work here on Cross. Oh! Oh, into the middle turnbuckle with force. Oh! And Ruby Riot lighting up Nikki Cross here, but Cross rolls outside the ring. No eliminations yet here in this triple threat elimination match for the title.
NXT is the next generation, and the next generation has arrived.
NXT, the future is now.
We are live at Full Sail University. Over the last year, NXT has grown into a major force. NXT is taking over.
You could be looking at some future Hall of Famers competing here tonight.
How impressive and how exciting the future of WWE is.
NXT redefined the sports entertainment landscape.
The future is now.
NXT, the future is now. Available now online or wherever books are sold.
Back here on NXT, this for the NXT Women's Championship, a triple threat elimination match. No one is gone yet between Nikki Cross, Ruby Riot, and Asuka.
Asuka, ever the fighting champion. O'Connor roll, doesn't get on top properly.
Cover, kick out by Riot. And Asuka, oh! Wow. Right to the face there of Riot.
Basement hip attack, got all of it, Riot's in trouble.
Riot, oh, got her foot up there in the corner, able to fend off Asuka for a moment, and there goes Asuka. And remember, the eliminations have to happen by pinfall or submission inside the ring. And Nikki Cross all over Riot.
Look at rabid Banshee jumping on Riot from behind. Ooh. Just dump Cross down on top of her.
Oh, right on the side of the face.
That could be it.
Right on the side of the face. Ruby Riot, can she get an elimination here? And Asuka, oh, shades of what happened in Chicago.
This time Riot had it scouted though, catching that kick.
Ruby's done her homework, that's for sure.
Asuka was maybe thinking 2 for 1 one more time and couldn't get it. A primal scream from Asuka in the knee. Now into the cover here to eliminate Riot and a kick out.
So close, not sure what Riot was going for there. Perhaps some kind of leapfrog. Didn't matter, Asuka. Oh, wait a second.
And Nikki Cross able to take Asuka out of the equation.
There's Riot.
Ruby Riot taking Asuka and Cross out.
She landed hard though.
Ruby sacrificing life and limb, all for the chance at NXT Gold here.
All 3 women down.
It's all about dethroning the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka. Cross, Riot, both down.
Hopefully she's back on her feet.
Tossing Cross back inside the ring. Trying to close in on the first elimination of this match. Riot able to collect herself in a drop kick into the corner. And Cross bouncing off the bottom turnbuckle.
Huge opportunity for Riot.
Ruby Riot up to the top. Nikki Cross is in position. And Asuka, taking Riot off the top. Replaces her. Oh, what about a drop kick and missed. Now Cross, look at Cross.
Oh, wait a second,
oh,
yes!
The spinning neck breaker, but Asuka, the veteran, rolls out of the ring.
Used the momentum to keep going. Had the wherewithal to know where she was.
Cross thought she had the elimination there. Oh!
Strong Saito suplex or backdrop driver. High angle, Cross down in his hurt.
You can clearly see every competitor involved is gassed.
A lot of high impact moves here in this match. Asuka down outside the ring. Riot and Cross alone inside.
What's Riot's strategy here, though? Does she try that armoring a Pele kick again, a second time?
Going forward again here. Oh, and Asuka. Oh, Asuka gets dropped by Riot. Now Nikki Cross trying to gain the advantage here. Up to the top. Oh, and a spinning neck breaker hooks both legs. Cover, and Riot has been eliminated.
Ruby Riot has been eliminated.
Just like that, Ruby Riot is gone from this match, unfortunately.
Nikki Cross is smiling. She knows it's just her and Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship now.
You climb a ladder, you grab the briefcase, a contract guaranteeing you a world title opportunity. Let's do something really big. One superstar will climb that ladder of success. Somebody's life is going to change forever. Let's do the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh my God, that was huge. The opportunity of a lifetime. Destiny in your hand and Money in the Bank.
Nikki Cross and Asuka alone here in this triple threat elimination match. Ruby Riot gone before the break. It's all about the NXT Women's title.
And these women are going to give it all here. Strikes back and forth. Colorful, dominant Asuka. Crazy, insane Nikki Cross. Spinning back fist in a second.
Oh, down goes Cross. And Asuka is fired up here against Cross.
Dead weight, German.
Oh, German bridges into the cover here and a kick out by Cross.
So close. Great technique from the champion.
Remember, we're still operating under triple threat rules, so the decision has to happen inside the ring. No countouts, no disqualifications. The next woman to gain pinfall or submission is going to be the NXT Women's Champion.
Blistering kicks.
Oh, no. Right to the eyes of Asuka, and it's all legal in this match. Go one more time here. This time she eliminated Riot, and Cross can't seem to wrangle Asuka. Oh, right on the side of the face, and Cross crumpling down to the outside.
Asuka's got something in mind here.
Oh!
A hip attack off the apron.
Spinning hip attack. They got Cross right across the face, across the jaw. She looks out now, eyes rolling in the back of the head. Can Asuka capitalize? Oh, brutal headbutts.
Oh, into the barricade. Look at these two just tearing away at each other. Look at Cross taking the fight to the champion, sent into the barricade.
Where are they going?
They're exploring the space. Oh, Cross sent into the stage.
Knock it off. Get it back in the ring.
Oh, no. Along the guardrail there between them and the NXT Universe. Where are they going?
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has ruled this match a no contest.
No contest, clearly. Well, they couldn't count the girls out, couldn't count the women out.
The official laying down the law there. I mean, this fight got completely out of control.
No contest, so ultimately he knew they weren't going to get a decision at the end of it.
I have no idea what to say at this point. They're all still fighting somewhere.
Let's see if we can get someone back there and find out what's going on.
Oh, wait
there
a minute.
they are. Looks like Cross and Asuka don't know this match has stopped. They're taking this into the parking lot.
This is out in the back area of the NXT arena on the campus. Oh! Oh, Asuka off the steel.
Now finally we're getting some help out there. Try and separate these two women.
Well, the match is over, but it doesn't mean the fight is.
These two, they don't need an audience. They don't need cameras. They just despise each other. They will tear each other limb from limb.
Oh! Well, then look at Asuka. Asuka taking it out on one of her challengers from tonight. Cross is trying to escape the clutches of Asuka.
Where are they going now?
The backstage area here at Full Sail University. No, 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 no. Oh, Asuka!
Fellas, I gotta say, this almost feels personal to me.
Almost. Cross has been pursuing the NXT Women's Championship since San Antonio.
And the officials are having no luck separating these two. Here they come back into the arena.
Careful, coming back out here. Cross and Asuka are coming back out here. Oh, guys, get out of here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh! Right to the edge of our desk here. And the officials are still trying to pry these two apart, trying to tell Nakoa quits, but they're not doing it.
Absolutely furious with each other, refusing to quit.
You try and stop them, Tom.
They're going again.
Oh, well, wait, Asuka and Cross are...
Where are they?
That's the tech area here at Full Sail University. Look at these two. They're completely off.
Nikki, you've done enough. Nikki, you've done enough.
Oh, my God.
It's over. Let's go. Nikki, come on. Knock it off.
She's... What's she doing now?
Cross will not stop here on the champion Asuka.
Cross is nuts.
Somebody's got to break these two up. Battling all throughout the tech area here inside the arena. No.
Wait.
Careful. Precarious now.
Being careful, it's gone completely out the window with these two. Look at them.
Let's get some help out here.
Asuka's on top of that barricade. I don't know if that's going to last. Oh, my God, no! Asuka and Cross sending each other through a table here at ringside.
Let's take a look here. Cross diving, taking out Asuka. Taking out herself at the same time. Here from a different angle.
Plunging through the table there, below the tech area. Finally, some help out here to check on these two.
Officials tried time and time again to separate them. Couldn't do it.
Neither one of these women have moved since going through the table.
Here, a different angle. Look how high up they were. Oh, and all the way down through those tables. I just hope they're okay. Let's get some help out here.
Let's go. Keep your head down. Keep her leg over. Wait for medical.